Hey guys, it's me, Trish, and today I wanted to talk about at-home dermaplaning. The reason I want to talk about that's not because I'm condoning you to do this. I'm not necessarily in favor of it, but I know that people are going to do things regardless if I agree with them or not. So I'm telling you, just be safe regardless, because I know some people are going to do this no matter what I say. So when people tell me, did you know that you can do dermaplane by yourself? You can buy the tool at Ulta, Sephora, online, and I'm like, okay, like I don't see how it's a true dermaplane. Just like people will call microdermabrasion scrubs microdermabrasion scrubs. A scrub does not replace a machine. So I hate that name. I hate when companies call a product microdermabrasion, because that's just not possible. Microdermabrasion is a machine. But whatever. I get what they're saying. So today I'm going to show you what my dermaplane tool looks like. Now, I've never purchased the at-home dermaplane kits from like Ulta, Sephora. They sell them sometimes for $75 and above, so there's no way I would spend that kind of money on that, because for one, I paid a lot of money for my training. I paid thousands of dollars for my schooling, and then I also paid several $100s for a certification in dermaplaning. So a lot of estheticians actually take offense to companies selling things and calling it a dermaplane for at home, because we pay a lot of money for our training, and then a company comes along and they're like, hey, you can just do this at home. Why pay a professional when you can do it at home for yourself? And to an extent, I think the at-home treatments could do some of the same beneficial things, such as removing hair very temporarily, because that's what dermaplane does too. But from what I've heard from patients who have done this versus come to me, they will compare and they'll say you can actually get a much deeper treatment coming to someone like me than using those at-home kits. And the reason is those blades are not very sharp. And that was my whole thing. Like, there is no way they are selling a tool that is just like mine to the general public. And if they are, it's probably illegal, because this is literally what I use. This is just the handle. I'll show you the blade. This is literally what surgeons use in surgery. This is a surgical blade. Like, I'm not exaggerating. And this is from Dermaplane Pro. This is one of their older, they used to put them in this foil, and now it's in like a plastic, but this is my own personal at-home stuff that I use. So see how this is. You have to be super careful because you can cut yourself really easily. So I'm going to take my handle, and then I snap it, and ta-da! Does your at-home kit look like a rounded scalpel? I highly doubt it. So yeah, you can achieve the temporary hair removal things at home, I'm sure, but even a blade this sharp, if I don't hold it at a 45-degree angle, and sometimes even when I'm consciously aware and hold it like I'm supposed to, it will still dull down on me. So it's not uncommon to use 2 blades per patient that comes in. So sometimes people think it's because they're super hairy that I have to get another blade, but depending on how I hold the knife, the blade, it makes the blade dull down easier. So these at-home treatments, there's no way they are selling a scalpel to people. So their marketing is very misleading. They may be selling you a razor blade that's super expensive, that's not as sharp. Like, from what I hear, a lot of my patients who have bought these kits say that they're comparable to like the little eyebrow razors. And before I went to school and before I got into all this, I used to get those eyebrow razors and I would do my upper lip hair. The reason I did that is because waxing and things like that would always irritate and cause breakouts on my upper lip. So dermaplane does not do that for me. So I love dermaplane, and I'm going to show you an up close of me doing my own face. I do my own face. It's a little tricky getting that down, especially the sides of your face, because you can't really see what's going on. So when I heard them say they sell this kit at home, I'm like, there's no way it's the same thing, and you can cut yourself so easily with an actual scalpel. I mean, it took me some time to get good at doing my own face, you know? So let me just show you real quick. Also, I use a product called a prep solution, and this is backwards since I'm in my selfie camera. It's an AHA BHA prep solution, and I get everything from Dermaplane Pro. You cannot buy this stuff unless you have a license, which I'm thankful they did that, because some people do not need to get their hands on this stuff, because you can hurt yourself if you're not trained, or you could hurt other people. So I'm just wiping my skin off to get any dirt, oil, and to soften my skin so that the blade will glide better. And I'm just going to show you. Now, I have a lot of breakouts because of wearing the face mask at work. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do pass right here and show you how much I get off. And you can tell me in the comments, does your at-home kit get this much off of your face? I'm curious to know. There's, let's see if you can see that. See all that gunk? Here, you'll be able to see it more when I put it on this toilet paper. Get all that. And I do my face once a month if possible. Now, being a mom, that doesn't always happen, to be completely honest with you. I used to be really good about doing my face once a month. I'm going to do a little bit right here too, just to show you. There we go. We can see this much better. So I'm going to come down. And I'm curious to know, does your at-home kit do that? Maybe it does. But many of the patients who have come in and they've told me, well, I just do my own at home. I don't get offended. I don't, you know, say snarky stuff. But when they try mine, especially if they've only ever done their own at home, they're always impressed with how much more smooth their skin is. And it's because, look at all that stuff. That's just one pass, and that's me taking care of my skin pretty well. Let's do my upper lip because it's hairy. I need my upper lip done. And my hair is blonde, so I can't laser my hair here because it won't work on blonde hair. It's kind of tricky to do this in the selfie camera instead of a mirror. But I'm trying to set close to a window so you can see. I just don't see how an at-home kit can go as deep and get so much dead skin off. Now, I agree that the at-home kit could remove that peach fuzz, that hair. Let me just do the side of my face. Now, this is the hardest part to do, especially when you have a legit surgical blade and you're trying not to cut yourself. And also, I'm always concerned, do these people get razor burn? I'm always, concerned, do these people get razor burn? Because if they don't have, like, a prep solution, I just don't get it. See all that? And that's just a few passes on my face. So I'm sure it can get that peach fuzz to some degree, but a lot of my patients have said it comes back within a few days. And I remember when I would do my upper lip with those eyebrow razors like I was talking about, it would come back within a few days. And didn't really care, to be honest, back then. But now that I have this, I would much prefer this because it doesn't come back for like a month. So it's a lot less work for me, and this also gets the dead skin off. Whereas those eyebrow razors or the at-home dermaplanes, I don't think they're getting as much dead skin. Like, there's no way they could be getting as much as a scalpel can get. That's just my opinion. That's a lot of people's opinion, though. But I am interested to know. Comment down below and let me know, like, do you still get quite a bit off even with the at-home kits? In my experience, a lot of my patients say that they would rather pay me because not only are they getting that peach fuzz, that vellus hair removed, and then the dead skin, but I always remove their blackheads. I put a face mask on them, and I do neck and shoulder massage, and you can do a lot of things at home, but can you massage your neck and shoulders? You could, technically. It's just not going to feel quite as nice as if someone else does it. So you're paying for that person's training, their consumables, all the things they use during that service. You're paying for a lot. So I know sometimes services can be costly, and they're costly for a reason, because you're paying for that person's professional opinion, their advice, their time. So I don't get offended personally, because I get it. If you did everything that you're supposed to do, like go to all your doctor's appointments, go to your hair appointments, your nail appointments, if you did everything that every professional told you were supposed to do, you would literally never have time or money to do it all, most likely. So I get it. Sometimes you have to pick and choose, and if you're going to do stuff at home, just do it right, do it safely, be careful, because I know you're going to do it anyway, even if I tell you not to. Just be careful, because you can cut yourself, especially with a blade like this. I used to nick myself many times when I was in the beginning, after I'd been fresh out of school, fresh training. Especially over here, I would just little nicks, little cuts, and it's like a paper cut. It doesn't feel great. Some people would maybe hurt themselves more than that, though. But it's tricky doing your own face. Some estheticians I know won't even do their own face, even though they're trained in dermaplaning. They don't feel confident enough to do that, or they don't want to risk it. So the fact that they sell at-home dermaplanes, I just crack up about it, honestly. I just think it's funny, but and scary, because I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. Actually, I had a friend one time, she wanted me to dermaplane her face, and I was too booked up. She couldn't get in with me, so she went and bought an eyebrow razor, and this is before they sold the at-home dermaplane kits. She took one of those razors to her entire face, and she came in. We worked together at the time, and she was like, Trish, my face is itching so bad. And it was because she gave herself a razor burn. And that's what I don't get with these at-home kits. Are they selling a solution to go with it so you don't do that? I don't know, because I haven't really honestly investigated too much into it. I just kind of listen to what my patients have told me. And yeah, so that's my 2 cents on the at-home dermaplanes. Figured it would be a good time to talk about dermaplanes, since the whole month of August we are doing a special. We're doing 25% off. Normally dermaplane facials are $100, but instead the month of August they are $75. So great time to try it out if you've never tried it. And yeah, definitely comment down below your thoughts and feelings on this. I hope I remembered. I never make notes, and I need to do that. I hope I covered everything. But yeah, let's discuss it in the comments below. Love to hear from you and love to hear your thoughts. I hope you're having an amazing weekend and hope to see you soon. Bye.